Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been missing for, I think it's been 2 weeks now, and I'm really sorry. And if I'm gonna try not to cry. So the day after I filmed my last video, I went in for an OB appointment and my preeclampsia got worse and I had really high blood pressure. So I went in to be monitored again, and then the doctor told me that I was going to be induced, which was like a shocker. So last Wednesday, I was induced to have my baby girl at 35 weeks, and which I obviously was not prepared for. And I know I'm starting this like all weird. I just want to come on here just to tell you guys like why I've been missing and to give you an update. And I promise I'll do more like of elaborate update. I just want to get on here so you know I'm not missing. Like, it's my intention to keep filming. But yeah, so jumping back, I was induced to have Regan on Wednesday, and they started with a pill. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but we did that. We took that pill every 6 hours, and I took 5 of them. I got checked and I was only ½ centimeter dilated, and they ended up doing like the Foley balloon. I don't know if you guys have heard that, where they like insert a mini balloon into your cervix and then hopefully it expands your cervix. Not naturally, but expands your cervix. That was a failed attempt. So they tried doing me on Pitocin. When they checked me again after being on Pitocin for an entire day, I was still ½ centimeter, even though I was having contractions. Then they did the balloon attempt again. It was 2 fails, and the 3rd attempt was success. So we did that overnight. And when they checked me, I was 2 centimeters, so they did Pitocin again. I was having contractions all through the night again, back labor. And then the morning I got checked again, and there was absolutely no progress, and that's when the doctor told me that we would need to do a C-section. So 4 days of labor. Then on September 11th, Sunday, at 7:09 a.m. God blessed me with a little girl. And I know it's like people are probably like, why are you crying? And I don't friggin' know why I'm crying. I cry over everything. Like, I'm very happy, believe me. I'm glad my baby girl's here. It's been a process, so, but it's just sad to you go in for an appointment thinking like everything's gonna be like somewhat fine. I know I had complications like through my pregnancy, but you don't expect them to be like, oh, we're gonna induce you right away. So it's been like a roller coaster. But yeah, so on September 11th in the morning, I had Regan Lynn, and when she was born, she was a little blue and she didn't really cry that much, so they took her away really quickly, like, so I didn't get to see her right away. And they did looked at her obviously and like checked her lungs and everything, and then they put her on my chest really quickly before they took her to the NICU. And they were going to take her to the NICU no matter what, because she was 35 weeks, they needed to analyze her. And within the first day, she did fine. Like, she did not need the respirators anymore. She can breathe on her own. She can control her own body temperature. She didn't need her IV, which was really good. But the second day, she had infant apnea, which is, if no one knows, that means that she just stopped breathing. She just forgot to breathe. And once they do that, the doctors add 5 days for her to be in the NICU. It's just their way of like safety for like to watch them, because they say like every time they've ever had that, if they go 5 days without it, then they don't do it again. So she did it once, and then she did it again that night, and then the next day, no, 2 days later, she did another episode. So she was in the NICU for the first entire week of her life. So I got to take her home on Sunday with my husband, and that was really exciting. Really, truly super excited to go pick her up and take her home, and scared, like literally scared, excuse my language, shitless. Just because of the apnea, it's still really scary to like know that that's what she's done before, and that it could happen again. So it's just been having a lot of faith that everything will be okay, and so far so good. So this is the 3rd day home, and we had a doctor's appointment yesterday for her. I keep talking about her. You probably want to meet her, don't you? Sweet little one is just sleeping. You're gonna do your turtle face. This is, guys, what I call her turtle face, or old man turtle face. Relax. Relax. It's okay. This is Regan Lynn. I'll take her out of her blankie. We'll see her full outfit, huh? We're going for casual. She's all stiff right now. This is Regan Lynn. She says, I was born at 5 pounds, 6 ounces. And I was 18 inches long and a quarter. Yes. Oh, we got a little burp there. Yes. Yes. She's absolutely perfect and beautiful. She has like dark blue eyes, and I know most babies are born with blue eyes, so we'll see. I mean, I have green eyes and my husband has blue eyes, so I think she'll end up with blue eyes, but who knows? So yeah, we took her home. She was a little jaundiced. She peaked while she was in the NICU, and then she was going down. So when we went to the doctor's appointment yesterday, her jaundice has gone down a little bit more. She still has it, but it's gone down a little bit more. She did lose weight while she was in the NICU, but all babies lose weight after they're born. She dropped to the lowest, I think, was 4 pounds 11 ounces. When we took her home, she was 5 pounds 1, and then yesterday she was 5 pounds 3. So she's gaining an ounce a day, which the doctor says what babies are supposed to be doing. She's a really good eater. She eats like 60 milliliters every 3 hours. That's also the thing, is the NICU put her on a schedule every 3 hours she eats, so it's been actually really nice for me. She is taking exclusively breast milk, but we're not exclusively feeding from the boob yet, because since she's so little, it takes a lot out of her, so she doesn't eat for a long period of time. She latches right away and she just chugs right away, but she gets so exhausted that she's only on there for about 10 minutes, like 6 to 10 minutes, and she should be at like 15 on each side. So we're working on that. The doctor says it probably take about 3 weeks to like sync up with her, which is fine. So I'm pumping every 3 hours and then feeding her, changing her diaper, like it's a lot, but that's what happens when you have a baby. I want to come on here and just give you that quick update. I know that's a lot of information in such a small amount of time, and I also apologize for my tears. That just happens all the time. I feel like every time I start talking to someone, whether it's a friend, my parents, my husband, the doctors, like the doctor was there yesterday, someone just says like, how's it going? And I'm like, I want to cry all the time. But I'm happy. I'm an emotional person, and I have the energy to do a lot of things. So I don't think it's postpartum. It's just, I want to cry sometimes, and that's okay. My hormones out of whack. But might as well, since we're shoving a bunch of information into one video, I'll just go ahead. I've been out. I got discharged 2 days after the hospital, but I was blessed. They have rooms at the hospital that you can stay in if you have family like that's in the hospital. So I was there the whole time as well. But anyways, since I gave birth Sunday, so it's been a week and 3 days, I have lost all my baby weight. So what I gained altogether was 29 pounds during my pregnancy, and now I'm down 33. Yay. So that's really exciting. I obviously have a big incision mark from the C-section, and they actually did, I think, someone's probably gonna correct me, I think they're like butterfly stitches because they're like taped, and the doctor says I can take them off when it's been 10 days, which I think today it's been 10 days, but I'm too scared to take them off right away, so I'm just gonna let them fall off on their own. But yeah, I can't even see the scar, so we'll see what it looks like afterwards. But man, guys, you know how I pointed out my stretch marks in those videos? Like, those days, those 4 days of being in the hospital, like, my stretch marks got like gnar. Like, I know that's not even a word, but like, they got gnarly. And I don't know if it's because I had a C-section, they just like, doesn't make any sense, but I'll show you. They're like tiger claws, like, I mean, whatever, like, you can't do anything about it. Like, your body's gonna do what it wants to do, but man, they're pretty crazy. I kept telling my husband, like, what if I went full term? Like, they probably would have been like everywhere. So it kind of worked out. So bear with me. I think I really say that. And I keep my shorts unbuttoned because my incision. So you can see my gnar stretch marks, and I think you can see the incision spot with the tape. But yeah, so that's my belly from the front, and that's my belly from the side. So hopefully for my next postpartum update, my belly is a little bit smaller and my stretch marks are a little bit lighter. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Filmed some pieces of me being in the hospital, assuming that it was gonna be a natural birth. They said I was allowed to film the moment she was put on my chest if I was going through a natural birth. Unfortunately, since it was a C-section, just because of liability issues, they did not let me film. The anesthesiologist took pictures of her coming out of my stomach, so that's pretty cool. I have those pictures. I don't know if I'm gonna upload those into this video because I feel like they're very graphic. But I did get the moment of the first time that I saw her, so I'll insert that picture. It's just amazing, like right when they're put in front of your face, it's like you just are quickly analyzing like the entire face. You're looking all over, like looking at their eyes, their nose, their lips. I know the first thing I was like, look at those lips. She has her daddy's lips and she has her daddy's butt chin. So yeah, thank you. Why do I always say so yeah? That's so annoying. Thank you for being patient for the, like, I think 11 subscribers that I have. Thank you for sticking by me and not unsubscribing to me while I went MIA. I promise to be uploading more videos to come. I think after this, after I upload this, I'm gonna upload like all the footage that I took at the hospital. So it's gonna be very choppy, but you'll see pieces of it, of like when I was in labor, updates, maybe like, I don't know, just pieces. So I think I'll be uploading that. We'll see if I can put it together. Maybe I'll like talk through it a little bit. So thank you. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye. Say bye. Bye.